Welcome to Coke Studio Africa 2017, where artists from all across the African continent come together to collaborate and create incredible music. Our cameras are there to follow the magic every step of the way. It's Coke Studio Africa. This is where music meets. Coming up on today's show, this week's headline artist Kenyan rap king Nyashinskiand and South African supergroup Mafikizolo join up to discover more about each other's music and create something special. Tanzania's finest Nandy and Ethiopian wonder Betty G work together on the Coke Studio Africa Throwback. And Mozambican up-and-comer Shellsy Baronet gets a career-defining chance to work with Ugandan legend EddyKenzo and Ghanaian supremo Bisa K'dei in this week's big break. Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey of musical discovery. It's going down. To kick us off, this week's headline pair are two of the most dynamic acts on the African music scene. Kenya's most fearsome rapper Nyashinskiand rose to prominence as part of the legendary Kleptomaniacs trio. Then he walked away and left us all wondering what we'd do without him. Now he's back with all the fire that made us fall in love with him in the first place. Pioneering South African group Mafikizolo have seen it all in their career. Three-time duo or group of the year winners at the SA Music Awards, their music is layered, timeless, and will forever be a part of the Pan-African music landscape.
So right about now, we're going to have a meeting with Mafikizolo and Nyashinskiand for the first time.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. And we're going to discuss each other's musical style, musical taste, and where we want to take the song.
SA Power producer Sketchy Bongo has been making music since he was 13. He's the common thread behind many of SA's biggest hits, and his music is gaining traction worldwide. He's a high-value feature on the Coke Studio Africa super producer team.
Yes.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So right now it's just meeting, talking, getting to kind of feel each other's vibe.
We can just have a discussion quick.
We already feel the connection. We're already feeling the chemistry amongst ourselves. So I think we're gonna get it right.
So we're just discussing about what kind of track we want to make.
Let's make Africa dance, man.
Yeah, man, I think so too.
Mafikizolo makes a lot of Afro-pop, house, Afrobeat. Nyashinskiand has a lot of hip-hop and R&B influences. So we're going to combine them together.
I think we're gonna have fun doing this.
We're very versatile, so whatever you cook, if it's, I know it's gonna be good, and we'll just jump on the track.
We all love to perform. I'm a DJ, so I always want to make people dance. I think you guys need to work on your covers and your other tracks, but I'm going to work on the tracks and I'll see you guys later.
Okay,
all right.
Later,
cool, man. We have a direction, so I'm going to work on the beat right now. Nyashinskiand and Mafikizolo are going to go work on the cover, and we're going to get back to studio later.
Their first task, to discover more about each other by creating unique cover versions of each other's songs. But first, which songs will they choose to cover?
It's time for us to do the covers now. It's a chance for us to discover new sounds, going to, get out of your comfort zone and do something else, and also put some of your imprint on someone else's music. I want to do Corner, obviously. It's my favorite song.
Thank you.
By you guys. That's a big song, and I really like the beat. I really want to rap to that beat. And the song is just amazing. It's a very big song.
Corner has been a very huge song in the continent of Africa, but not only in the continent of Africa, because so many people have done covers of Corner, in Jamaica, overseas, UK, wherever we've been, touring. And the song has been very big.
It was really big in Kenya.
Yeah, good, man. Thank you.
And, I really appreciate how artistic you guys are when you write your music, and it's very African. You know, so I want to see what I can do with that. I'm interested to see.
Khona is a love song, even though it's a dance song. I think that's the thing with us as Mafikizolo, is that even when we make you dance, there's a message every time, you know, in the song.
So, what do you say in that first line?
It's been the most difficult line to, I think, for people to sing along to, even back at home, because it's so fast, you know. So people will just say, Khona, Khona, you know. I'm saying, Thando lwami lukuphina.
Thando lwami lukuphina.
Yes. So you just sing it fast, obviously, which means, yeah. Thando lwami lukuphina.
One thing I've learned about Nyashinski is that he's a fast learner.
Yes.
And he loves Zulu.
Ngicela ulibuyisele.
What is it again?
Ngicela ulibuyisele.
Ngicela
ulibuyisele.
You know what? I'll do my best.
Need more practice, I see.
So it's going to be interesting to see what Nyashinski does with the song.
Is there any particular song of yours that you'd like us to do?
Yes. Malaika.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kuna tabia za kupendeza roho, tabasamu ya kupapasa macho.
The song is such a beautiful, beautiful love song. The melodies, the music, it's so soulful, but also, you know, the way he sings it, it's like he makes you want to fall in love again.
I wrote it for everyone who is in love, but just one special woman who you feel is above all the rest.
I like the melody of the chorus.
The chorus is uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao. That means you're equal to or you're like all the angels and their wings.
Swahili is such a beautiful language, you know. Just a person saying nakupenda sounds nice. Nakupenda sana, nakupenda. Yo.
Best of luck. I'm excited.
Best of luck, man.
All right, man.
We hope you do justice to your soul, man. It's a beautiful song indeed.
After a long session in the studio, this week's headline artists are ready to reveal their reworked covers to each other for the very first time.
We're about to do Nyashinski's cover, Malaika. The words that we have are as powerful as the original words on the song, so we hope that he will enjoy and love the song.
Wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao. Wewe nachagua sisemi nao, sisemi. Uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao. Wewe nachagua sisemi nao, sisemi.
Ngihlala ngikubone makupeni wami mangilela baby kuwe bengilindile sithando bengilinde wena sikuya kwanza kubona kwamacho uzuri wako ili nakuya
wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, wewe nachagua sisemi nao, sisemi uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, wewe nachagua sisemi, sisemi nao.
Man, it's amazing. I'm speechless, man.
Tani pata kwa maskari kwa Jonjo sipite iyo, Jonjo sipite iyo. Ase utani pata kwa maskari kwa Jonjo sipite iyo, Jonjo sipite iyo. Na tukita taxi, hiyo ni poa, iturudishe mali ili tutoa. Ikitunda ni ya roho na jo unaijua, mpaka turudi yomi itatusumbua. Yeah, baba ametulea na mila, tukipoteza itamuongeza hasira, lakini si lazima tutishe. Social media tuwezi jaibisha, tu fake lifestyle wa like mapicha. Hiyo ndo follow anaitisha kwa Instagram. Tumefika hadi mali unadharau nyumbani, hiyo taxi unasema hebu itisha ikam. Tele usiulize, twende straight usipige, twende straight usipige, twende straight usipige. Vijana wamesimama kwa na mahasla wamesimama kwa, twende straight usipige, twende straight usipige. Yeah, paranoia inazidi na jiconvince vile sitati rafiki. Kwa kioo tunaona sio mimi, kifunga macho najiona kwa TV. Labda keki ataniona kwa TV, labda ikeki nitaikula na nyinyi, labda nitapendwa na mashabiki, labda maringo itaniingia akili. Wanite sawa ni chote niko fly sana, kamera ziwake maflash. Nianze kuona hiki tunaifanya na uwezo wangu, niseme hata nileta kwenda church. Kayo ndo superstar basi sipendi, kani huko tunaenda basi sitendi. Geuza hii gari, dere, rudishe huko, mali maisha ilikuwa simple. Dere nirudishe, kwetu turudishe, twende straight usipige, twende straight usipige. Chukao vijana wamesimama kwa, na mahasla wamesimama kwa, twende straight usipige, twende straight usipige. Utanipata kwa, maskani kwa, Jonjo usipite iyo, Jonjo usipite iyo. Utanipata kwa, maskani kwa, Jonjo usipite iyo, Jonjo usipite iyo. Kona, kona, di kona, di kona.
People have covered the song all over the African continent, but I think this is the first time I'm hearing a person actually rapping to the song.
Still to come after the break. TZ's Nandy and Ethiopia's Betty G channeled their childhoods and worked together on a Coke Studio Africa throwback track. And this week's headliners, Kenya's Nyashinskiand and SA's Mafikizolo, continue on their quest to create an epic new original. Welcome back. Next up on Coke Studio Africa, two incredible talents take us way back to their childhoods for the Coke Studio Africa Throwback. A shining light of TZ's music scene, Nandy is a proud, confident, and immensely talented singer. Her music goes across genres and beyond borders, keeping her right on top of the game, exactly where she belongs. Elegant Ethiopian songstress and writer Betty G is a multi-talented, multilingual music marvel. From hip-hop to reggae, rock, pop, and more, her range is part of what makes her one of Africa's most noteworthy stars. Let's get to know a bit more about Nandy and Betty G. Their answers to the throwback questions will determine what kind of song they'll be working on.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Yes. Because I'm into drama.
I love drama.
Box. It's a surprise. You don't know what's in the box.
Money.
Little Mermaid. I used to sing it all the time. My favorite childhood rhyme from back in the day that I used to love to sing was... My first childhood dream was to become a famous singer.
A famous gospel singer.
The first song I remember singing, I think, was
Nyumba Makoma. Na 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 na. And I will always love you. Can we go? Great.
we're supposed to make songs that remind us of our childhood era. I'm happy because it reminds me a lot about the past.
Hey, Po.
What's going on?
It's good.
We've arrived in studio and found the director who produced the music, onthe 37.
So since we're taking a trip down memory lane, are there any melodies that you want to sing?
Now I'm reminding myself of childhood memories and I'm feeling a bit nostalgic. Lullaby songs remind me of my mother. When I was very small, she used lullaby songs to make me sleep.
That sounds like a lullaby.
It is a lullaby. It is a lullaby. It's whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Betty
Sang her childhood lullaby. I don't know the meaning, but what I know is the melody is good.
Mwalimu wetu hapendi kelele, anapenda nyimbo na vigelegele.
The song is about our teacher who
anapenda watu
doesn't like
wanaoimba
noise,
na
but the people who sing it
wanaofurahi
are
wanapiga
happy and
vigelegele.
And
Betty
basically
Tina
has come
anatakiwa
with
kuja
one
na
that
nyimbo ambayo
rhymes with
inaweza
mine, so we
endana
can
na
make a
hicho ambacho
nice song that
nimekiimba ili tuweze
everybody
kufanya
can
muziki
enjoy.
mzuri.
What are you saying in that part? Like, because I want to write something.
Tuimbe.
Oh.
Dance.
Okay.
What is interesting in this work is after we sit in the studio, we make and create new songs from what we know. The other interesting thing is the ability to transform one song to another.
Mwalimu wetu hapendi kelele, anapenda nyimbo na vigelegele. Akivaa kanga inamsumbua, akivaa kitenge mawingu na mvua. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. Toka mbali kutafuta ua zuri la chakula. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. And Dennis ran, and then Charlotte, I'm delighted to win back, to chase it, furahi pamoja. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. Toka mbali kutafuta ua zuri la chakula. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. And Dennis ran, and then Charlotte, I'm delighted to win back, to chase it, to furahi pamoja. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we. Zoom, 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 mama nyukilia we.
Coming up after the break. This week's headline acts, Kenya's Nyashinskiand and Mafikizolo from South Africa, take a break from their studio sessions to get up close and personal. And this week's big break artist, Shellsy Baronet from Mozambique, is waiting for her chance to work with two of Africa's biggest stars. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. You're back with Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, this week's headline artists, Kenya's Nyashinskiand and SA's Mafikizolo, both performed cover versions of each other's hits, while super producer Sketchy Bongo from South Africa started working on their original track. Now they're ready to get back in the studio to work on their new song.
Yeah, what's up? Are you good?
Mafikizolo and Nyashinskiand are in the studio. We said we're going to make something that's dance music. We're going to make something that's going to make people dance. Yeah, so this was something I was thinking, something mid-tempo. I play them something that's got like a mid-tempo house feel, something just rough. This is the pre-chorus idea.
And the thing I like about it is the way the melodies are arranged, there's room to come up with many more melodies. And also the drum pattern is nice to rap to.
Can we listen to the other two that you've got?
Oh, that's fire.
There's a sound, it's a European electro sound there that we really liked.
Are you able to take those?
Yeah.
Are you able to hold them on the first track?
Let's have a listen to the first one again.
This is I like the afro.
We feel that if we can put that into that beat, it will work so amazingly.
Not in your face, raga. Yeah.
Before we go any further, it's good to agree on a theme of the song, you know.
The thing is that sometimes I feel like with dance tracks, it's competition between the lyrics and the music. So if you put more words, then the words tend to swallow the beat. Dance music is all about giving music space.
It's very important that we focus on the language and bring diversity, you know.
So we begin, you know, Sketchy plays the track, we start finding melodies. And immediately Theo has something, he jumps on the mic. You know, the melody that he has is fire, man.
It's super catchy, and everybody in the room hears it, and they're just like, yes, that's definitely something we've got to keep on the track. So right now we have the track, we have the beat, we have some vocal melodies on the track. It's sounding great. I'm going to just add some more stuff to this beat. We have some really cool vocal ideas, some melodies and stuff. You guys can just write to those ideas.
The beat is great. You know, we're just going to let him structure it and arrange everything. You know, maybe take a step back and just write our lyrics.
We took a break from the music. Nyashinskiand, prepared something for us.
Today we're going to try a famous street snack. Really, it's a mango, it's a fruit, but the way they do it is you have a mixture of salt and cayenne pepper. It's called pili pili. It's basically mangoes with chili mango. I'd like that.
Okay. Should we give it a try?
Mm-hmm. Which Argentine?
Mango with a bit of
cayenne. Check it out. Look at your face.
For me, it's like probably like an acquired taste. I don't know. I'll grow into it.
I like the combination.
It's like sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, bitter, chili, and salty. I enjoyed it.
Trust me, guys, We're not faking this. This is real.
For me, I'm very, very, very interested in how the whole process of creating music. Because some people, will just be having a conversation like this and he's writing a song in his head. So that stuff like that really interests me, especially when I'm looking at great, great artists like Mafikizolo.
What goes into the writing of a song for you guys? Does it have to be a personal experience, or do you write about fun stuff, or do you write about real things, or both?
I think people get inspired by a whole lot of things. You know?
I think so.
Conversations, personal life experience, but I realize we don't write too much about our personal life experience.
We're still very young, and we used to write a lot of songs about going out, having fun, songs that people can relate to.
We sometimes write love songs about problems that couples go through as well.
Yes, give me back my love right here.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's also very important that when you write, you need to write about, songs that can touch people.
It's not only about fun. We should also write songs that are inspirational.
Yes.
There are a couple of tracks that we've written. They might not be huge, they might not be commercial, but you want a person, when they listen to the album, there should be that song that speaks to you.
Music is a very spiritual thing. It communicates with. That's why sometimes you can hear a song, you don't even know what the song is talking about, but you feel something. So music for me is supposed to do that for everyone.
Our lyrics should be so powerful that a person should come to you one day and say, I was listening to your song and it changed my life.
Theo, you speak like a preacher.
Amen.
Like he goes into a zone when he's talking about it, He almost sounds like a preacher. He's very passionate about it and he's expressive.
Oh, all right, guys. I think we have a song to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe we can head over to the studio.
Let's go do this.
All right?
Mozambique's Shellsy Baronet is eagerly waiting to meet African megastars EddyKenzo from Uganda and GH's Bisa K'dei for this week's Big Break. Let's meet our Big Break artist who's set for big things.
Hi everyone, I'm Shellsy Baronet. I am Mozambican and I'm going to be with you all over there in Coke Studio this year. By the way, it's my birthday, so you guys are going to see that as well. I'm proudly Mozambican. It's such a cultural-based country, from the food to what people wear, to the churchgoers, to our tradition, the roots. This is a Mozambican tradition from my grandmother to me. So that's what basically I was brought up with. I was brought up with my roots, and that's what I believe in. I sing the genre kizomba. It's a very tropical, sensual style. You guys may know my song Ultima Bolasha. I'm packing to go to Coke Studio. I'm very nervous. I believe in a Pan-African movement. I'm packing all my traditional clothes. I believe that Africa should unite. I'm very proud of this. I'm so excited to reach those African, we call them níveis, which means levels in Portuguese. And that's it. Coke Studio, here I come. Yay! Thank you so much, Coke Studio, and once again, join me. Mwah.
Coming up after the break, the wait is over for Mozambique's Shellsy Baronet as she meets up with EddyKenzo from Uganda and Ghana's Bisa K'dei. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, young star Shellsy Baronet from Mozambique showed that she has the drive and the enthusiasm. Now, it's time for her to bring it all. First, she must meet her collaborators. After losing his mom when he was just 4, Uganda's legendary EddyKenzo grew up on the streets, and music became his refuge. If anyone knows what it takes to get all the way to the top of the game, it's Eddy. He's a proper African music heavyweight. Singer, songwriter, and producer Bisa K'dei is one of Ghana's best. His list of award wins is seriously impressive. He's collaborated with the finest in Ghana and beyond, and will go down in history as a pioneer of the new Ghanaian sound.
Guys, so our new big break is about to arrive. Her name is Shellsy.
Shellsy is a big artist.
Can I please play her song?
Please,
cool.
Sure. We all can't wait to see her. We're going to be jumping on her track.
Yeah, we're now listening to her song, and this is a good chance. This is a serious song.
Hey everyone! Hey. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Hey. Hi.
I was amazed by what I saw. Trust me, she's a beautiful girl. She was so excited to see me too. Are you excited to work with us?
I'm so
good. You are welcome.
How are you?
I do the style Kizomba, but within Kizomba there's a lot of genres. So the genre that I do within Kizomba is Darashinga.
Could you tell us more about the song, what it's about, before we listen again?
My song is called Ultima Bulasha. So I'm in the club and I spot this good-looking guy, and that's the one that I want, Mosushkuliati. That means, like, guy, I chose you. Like, I chose you.
I kind of like it because that's how I am too. If I want something, I just go for it. All right, let's get to it.
Amazing. Yes. What comes in my mind, just come on and put on these nice hooks.
Like, she's singing about this guy. We can also direct the song to her. So Eddie is going to do the intro of the song, and then after that, I'll come in with a verse.
Baby girl, don't complicate.
Like, I want them to just do what they do best. I want them to add their flavor and their magic and bring their different countries together to join mine.
Yeah, I chose you.
I could say that I am a perfectionist.
I went crazy.
You did one where you went up. I think add...
can put on another?
Yeah, add another one, but go up.
She's good, trust me. And she knows what she wants. She's very creative. Baby girl, kiss and dance nange.
You can go up.
Dance nange.
Baby girl, kiss and that's nange.
Girl, kiss and dance nange.
Yeah, and then you overflow with me.
I was looking at her and how she wanted to do some of their lines. I think it's amazing. She's a really good artist. So, I'm just trying to say that I have seen what you're trying to do. I'm interested in it. And that what is yours is yours.
Okay, so it's turning into like a competition now.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool, that's cool.
I'm in a competition with Eddie now.
I wrote the song based on like a female point of view, and they come in with a guy perspective, which is so cool.
I just see you from afar.
I think the track is very different. However, it's different in such a way that we were still able to maintain the main essence of the track. We were still able to maintain the sensuality of it, the real true message behind why I wrote the song and how we created it.
So what were you saying in the chorus?
Mosushkuliati. So Mosushkuliati. That means, guy, I chose you.
Oh, so you chose me?
Yeah.
And I think this is a very good opportunity for this girl. I think she's going to use it because she's very talented.
My intentions with this performance is to just show everyone around me what I really have and who Shellsy Baronet is. This is my opportunity to shine, and I will definitely use this opportunity because it's a great one.
Baby girl, don't complicate. I just wanna dance with you. You shine like a diamond. They shows you. Don't you more time in the world. My spot to I didn't see you from afar. Although me only a watch I didn't hear what I want brown. I just saw you walking and I went crazy. Baby girl, look at this and dancing again. I feel so easy, run on me.
cima, das tipo de uma bolacha. A craca do deserto, moço fica esperto. Segura, não larga, encosta, vanha, mana. Gostei do teu toque, és muito doce. Ai, ai, avisa o DJ pra não misturar. Ai, ai, o som tá cuia, não pode parar. Pra bom demais, não pode acabar. Ai, ai, uauê, eu escolhi a ti. Moço, eu escolhi a ti. Pra dançar, eu escolhi a ti. Ai, ai, uauê, moço, eu escolhi a ti.
Baby, give me a caída. Show me Santarasha. Insenya kana stamina. Baby, come we dance. Baby, show me Tarasha. Give me some caída. Okay, that's all. Insenya kana stamina. Baby, come we dance.
Deixa eu mostrar pra minha kizomba. Essa Tarasha. Vem pra aqui, fica aqui. Oh, oh.
Still to come after the break. Time is running out for our headline artists Nyashinskiand from Kenya and SA's Mafikizolo to lock down the details on their original with SA hit producer Sketchy Bongo. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, we saw this week's headline artist Kenya's Nyashinskiand and SA's Mafikizolo hard at work in the studio with South African master producer Sketchy Bongo. Let's see what's going on in the studio.
Hey, you're back. So we're back in the studio. I got the beat. I've added a few elements to the track. I've added some really cool guitars. It was like that South African kind of guitar kind of stuff. We've also added percussion, we've added shakers. You know, it's just got a little bit more rhythm, you know?
Oh, that's nice. The track, it's full now, nicely, it has more life.
Can I hoy?
You can hoy.
You don't mind if I hoy?
You hoy straight.
1, 2, 3. So Theo puts down the chorus melody and it's sounding amazing. We add like a whole lot of tracks to it. We just layer his voice a bit.
I like it.
I like the
vibe. I love it. I love it.
Vibe. And everybody's really excited about it because this is the main theme of the song.
I think maybe if I can do something with like a Zulu vibe in the chorus.
Okay, how about Mama Chabula Bantu?
Ooh, I like that. Say it again.
Mama Chabula Bantu.
Mama Chabula Bantu.
Mama Chabula Bantu.
Mama Chabula Bantu.
Yeah.
It's always nice working with somebody who wants to learn.
Suguma. Suguma. Hey. Mama Chabula Bantu. It's so beautiful.
It shows that the person is excited about life, you know.
Wongu mutu shona pants.
Oza.
Mabebeza shona pants.
Hey.
Shona pants.
Shona pants.
Can a lady throw a little something, guys?
Yes.
Let's put something.
You know.
You want to put something in the chorus?
You know.
Just want to put down something so that she's on the track, just adding a little bit of herself on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she puts down this really cool, smooth melody that just sounds angelic. Yeah, it really brings the chorus together. Hey. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
It gives the song so much emotion, and that's so important.
Man, that was dope, bro. Very, very nice, man.
Really, all of us excited about performing the original track.
And that's one of the best things about Coke Studio Africa. It's all music, good vibes and fun. We're gonna go into this original song.
You know, we've rehearsed the dance moves and everything, so what's left now is about getting on stage and just performing the track.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sketchy Bongo and Nyashinskiand.
Darling, go my balele. 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 Darling, go my balele.
Won't you play the beat? 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 Pafusa balele. Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Pafusa balele. Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Sasalabanta woni balele. I want it balele. I tell you that ngoma. Tell you that ngoma. Aye. Why this? I go. Pafusa balele.
Darling, go my balele.
Suguma.
Darling, go my balele.
Suguma.
Darling, go my balele. Darling, go my balele. Darling, go my balele.
Suguma.
Darling, go my balele.
Suguma.
Darling, go my balele.
Suguma.
Darling, go my balele.
Ndio wasimame wache kukaa chini. East Africa mpaka Afrika Kusini. Jua mziki Josiki dogo Nyashinski Mafikizolo. Mungu mtu shona pants. Mabebeza shona pants. Sikwata na nururu. Psycho TV na rapia na Kizulu.
Lela bande, oh fucking go, man get it that lingo, babu sela bande, oh that lingo, ma when I fucking go, darling go my ballet, darling go my ballet, darling go my ballet, darling go my ballet, darling go my ballet. When I fucking go, oh yeah. Oh that go, get till that go, darling go my ballet, 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 darling go my ballet.
Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Rap-a-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Pafusa balele. Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Rap-a-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Won't you play the beat? Won't you play the beat? Pafusa balele.
Yeah. Next time on Coke Studio, Lydia Jasmine from Uganda creates an original hit with Liloka from Mozambique. A girl from Kenya collaborates with Izo Business from Tanzania on an awesome throwback track. And rising stars the band Becca from Kenya get the chance to work with AKA from SA and Olamide from Nigeria. Only on Coke Studio Africa. This is where music meets.